Alright folks, buckle up. Today we're diving headfirst into one of the most dreaded, yet endlessly fascinating topics: cheating. Specifically, the 10 types of women most likely to cheat on you. Now before we go any further, I'll just say this: we're all human and no one's perfect. But if you've ever caught yourself wondering, am I dating someone who'd stray? This video is for you. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I promise I'm way more loyal than some of the people we're about to talk about. First up, the adrenaline junkie. You know the type skydiving on weekends, climbing Mount Everest just for the selfie, and casually suggesting a bungee jump on the first date. Studies show that thrill seekers often have higher levels of dopamine, which makes them crave novelty and excitement, and sometimes that thrill-seeking spills over into their relationships. A 2017 study from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that individuals with a high need for excitement were more likely to engage in risky behaviors, including infidelity. This doesn't mean every thrill seeker is a cheater, but the need for constant excitement can make them restless. Relationships require routine at times, and not everyone can balance stability with adrenaline-pumping activities. Another thing to consider is that people who live for excitement often get bored easily. And what's more exciting than sneaking around, right? Not that I condone it. If she's constantly craving the next rush and you're just trying to enjoy a chill movie night, there could be trouble brewing. So if your girlfriend's idea of a chill weekend is base jumping, just keep an eye out and maybe invest in a parachute. Coming in hot at number 2, the social media queen. If she's constantly glued to her phone, posting every meal, outfit, and random thought, you might have a problem. Research shows that excessive social media use can lead to relationship dissatisfaction. A 2018 study in the journal Computers and Human Behavior found a strong link between excessive social media use and emotional infidelity. Let's break this down. Social media often creates a comparison trap. When someone sees the highlight reels of others' lives, they might feel like their own relationship is lacking. Plus, platforms like Instagram and TikTok make it way too easy to connect with someone new. That dopamine rush from likes and DMs can be addictive. Another issue? Attention-seeking behavior. If she's constantly fishing for compliments online, posting thirst traps, or engaging with every guy who leaves a fire emoji in her comments, she might be looking for external validation, which could lead to emotional or even physical cheating. If she's liking other guys' gym selfies, my dude, it's time to have a chat. And if she's sliding into their DMs with heart eye emojis, oh, she's sliding into more than that. Number 3, the life of the party. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing bad about having fun. But if every weekend she's hitting up clubs, dancing on tables, and mysteriously losing her phone for hours at a time, well, you might want to check if those girls' nights out are really just girls' nights. A 2012 study from Archives of Sexual Behavior found that people who frequently drink heavily in social settings are more likely to cheat. Here's the thing: partying often comes with lowered inhibitions. Mix in alcohol, dim lights, and the classic "it didn't mean anything" excuse, and you've got a recipe for trouble. And let's not forget peer pressure. If she's hanging out with single friends who encourage reckless behavior, the chances of something shady happening skyrocket. So if your girl's weekend anthem is Shots by LMFAO, consider investing in a good GPS tracker. Kidding. Number 4, the woman who's always dissatisfied. If she's constantly nitpicking everything you do, there's a chance she's already shopping for an upgrade. According to Dr. John Gottman, one of the leading researchers in relationships, perpetual dissatisfaction is a strong predictor of infidelity. People who aren't happy in their relationship are more likely to stray. This doesn't just apply to romantic dissatisfaction. Chronic complainers often have a negative outlook on life in general, and that negativity can make them seek temporary escapes, sometimes in the form of someone new. And honestly, if she's still mad about that time you forgot to text her back in 2019, you're already in the danger zone. Number 5, the gold digger. This one's a classic. You know the type, always looking for the next financial upgrade, more interested in your bank account than your personality. A 2016 study published in Evolutionary Psychology found that people who prioritize financial security over emotional connection are more likely to engage in transactional relationships, which can sometimes lead to infidelity. Now, I'm not saying every woman who appreciates the finer things in life is unfaithful. But if she only seems interested when you're taking her on expensive vacations or buying her designer bags, it might be time to evaluate her true intentions. And let's be real. If another guy comes along with a shinier car or a fatter wallet, she might just upgrade. So if your woman sees you as an ATM with feelings, you better watch your balance and your relationship. Next up, we have the serial dater. This woman loves the chase, but once she's caught you, she starts looking for her next target. Studies in relationship dynamics show that individuals with avoidant attachment styles often struggle with commitment and are more likely to engage in serial dating. The problem here is that some people thrive on the excitement of something new. Once the initial spark fades, they crave that honeymoon phase again, sometimes with someone else. If she has a history of never being single for more than a week, that's a red flag. Think about it. If she's always hopping from relationship to relationship, what are the odds she's truly invested in any of them? Serial daters get restless, and that restlessness often leads them straight into someone else's DMs. Number 7. The woman who's terrified of commitment. You might think cheating is only for people who are bored or unhappy, but sometimes it's about escaping the fear of settling down. Research from the Journal of Marriage and Family found that individuals with commitment issues were more likely to engage in infidelity as a way to create emotional distance in their relationships. She loves the idea of being in love, but as soon as things start getting serious, she panics. Instead of breaking up, she might self-sabotage by cheating, because that way, she doesn't have to be the bad guy. So if your girl freaks out every time you bring up the future, doesn't like labels, and avoids deep conversations, you might be dealing with a commitment phobe. And if she disappears for long stretches, or keeps her options mysteriously open, well, you know the drill. Number 8. The woman who lives for attention. If she thrives on constant admiration, validation, and being the center of the universe, she might struggle with loyalty. Studies show that individuals with high narcissistic tendencies crave external validation and often engage in behaviors to maintain attention, including flirting and infidelity. Attention seekers don't necessarily cheat because they're unhappy. Sometimes they just love the thrill of knowing they have options. If she constantly needs guys fawning over her to feel good about herself, you might not be the only one she's entertaining. And let's be real, if she's always needing male attention, even at the expense of your relationship, it's a ticking time bomb. Watch out if she's always accidentally getting drinks from strangers or claims she just likes being friendly. Next up, the drama queen. You know the one, always stirring up chaos, turning small problems into major crises and needing constant emotional highs and lows. A study in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that people who thrive on drama often engage in riskier relationship behaviors, including infidelity. Drama queens need excitement, and sometimes, that excitement comes in the form of a scandalous affair. If everything in her life feels like a reality show, chances are, you're not the only character in her storyline. Watch out if she seems to create problems just to make up later. She might be cheating just for the adrenaline rush of sneaking around and getting caught. Last but not least, the ex-obsessed woman. If she still talks about her ex constantly, compares you to him, or keeps old texts and photos, there's a good chance she's not over him. A study from Psychology Today suggests that unresolved feelings for an ex increase the likelihood of emotional or physical infidelity in a current relationship. Here's the problem. If she's still emotionally attached to her ex, she might not fully be in the relationship with you. And if the ex is still in the picture, whether as a friend or a confidant, the temptation to cheat can be strong. If she keeps saying things like, "He just really understands me," or "I can't delete our photos, they're memories." Bro, you might already be playing second fiddle. Alright, there you have it. The 10 types of women most likely to cheat. Remember, none of these are hard and fast rules. People are complex and relationships are even more so. But hey, knowledge is power, right? If you found this helpful, or at least mildly entertaining, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who could use the heads up. And remember, loyalty is a two-way street, so don't be out here acting like the 10 types of guys who cheat either. Until next time, stay smart, stay loyal, and stay tuned. And